Tonight's commentary is on my favorite person, Veritas.
Hello everyone, it is I, Veritas.
Well, I think this is the first time I've ever seen somebody use Henry Kissinger, of all people, as an avatar. Honestly, I could say quite a bit about this and how much of a bizarre choice I find this to be, but instead I'm just going to say that it turns out Fawlty Towers was right.
You never know when Henry Kissinger's gonna drop in, do you?
Hola amigos, Raven Pines here with a new commentary fresh out of the oven. This is Gumdrop Animator. Some of you watching this may remember her from when she did a video on my god-awful Onision commentary back in 2018. For further context, a user who goes by the name of Beethoven made a video regarding the latest Studio Ghibli movie, Earwig and the Witch.
Why are some of the images of Lewis in low resolution? Like, unless you're using a character from an obscure or forgotten show or movie, there would be no reason to have such bad-looking images, especially from a very popular and documented cartoon like The Owl House.
Which ones? Because I went back and checked and all of the pictures Raven has used so far look perfectly fine resolution-wise. Granted, it's possible that I'm just not noticing something. However, if that is the case, then Veritas does such a bad job explaining that I'm simply left confused.
1 month after the film's official release in the US, Gumdrop released a one-shot commentary on that video, and this is where I come in. I enjoyed her commentary on me, but I really feel that she missed the mark with this one shot in particular.
Why don't you fill your screen with the images you're using? They're the same ratio as the screen, and it looks so off-putting with all this unnecessary space.
Because if Raven didn't, the background wouldn't be viewable in every shot. You can call this zooming out on the picture off-putting if you would like, however, I would personally find it far more off-putting if the background continuously went in and out of existence.
Just to make things clear, I do not hate her by any means. This is simply to give her some criticism while entertaining and educating my audience. Are we cool with that? Okay.
Try not to use unofficial art next time, it looks very tacky.
Why? What about using unofficial art looks tacky? What vendetta do you have against actually fucking explaining your points?
You'll notice the problem I had with this, especially upon first viewing. It's not so much the fact that it's sped up or because of the chipmunk voice, it's the length of this part. Combine that part with the rest of the sped up clip, and it all comes down to 1 minute and 49 seconds of stuff that could have been easily left on the chopping block, with the rest of the context being explained briefly either with a skip card or just a voice note summarizing that part in particular. Yes, context is important, but leaving stuff like that in makes it feel really bloated.
Like you're in any position to talk about commentaries with too much fluff?
Am I the only one who feels like this video is slowly devolving into a parody of itself?
How long is the video in total? Dios mío! Just so we're clear, long one-shot commentaries are not inherently a bad thing.
How the hell is 6 minutes long?
Because one-shot commentaries are essentially commentaries with only a single interjection, hence the name one-shot. And 6.5 minutes is abnormally long for a single interjection in a commentary. Hence why Raven specifically said it was a long one-shot and not a long video more generally.
This is the least worst video that I've ever seen regarding that topic, but that doesn't automatically mean that the video is good. And that's especially saying something considering how the video managed to take off every box of the to be good, to be bad mindset in under just 3.5 minutes.
Raven, what made you think it was a good idea to upload a video where captions are not available?
I don't know, what made you think doing the exact same thing was a good idea?
I literally cannot understand what Gumdrop Animator is saying.
How well can you understand her metaphorically, though?
Sure, lots of people don't love the art style, but that doesn't mean that that was the only thing that people did not like. Other reasons, including bad storytelling and unlikable characters, were also at the forefront of the many criticisms with the movie itself, even after the film's release.
Despite the fact that Gumdrop Animator was talking about one single person's opinion and not the general public, I don't know, I can't understand jack shit what she's saying.
So your interjection essentially came down to, you're wrong, probably. I wouldn't even be bothered by this, except you admit that you can't understand the person Raven's covering. And if that's the case, welp, then how did you understand enough of the point to come to the conclusion that Raven was responding to an inaccurate characterization of it?
Where do I begin? Well, let's start with the obvious. This one-shot ended up being a huge waste of time.
Again, it was only 6 minutes.
Those two sentiments don't contradict each other. You can waste somebody's time for 6 minutes. Anyway, that's all I want to cover, so final thoughts? I don't think there was a single substantive argument in this entire commentary. Good night and good luck.